Hello everybody, it's Maury here and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making this cute little rainbow octopus at the request of my Instagram followers. To do this, we're going to need 16 of the yellow beads, 16 green, blue, and purple, 14 orange, 8 red, 2 black ones that I didn't show, and 5 feet of whatever cord you want to use. We're going to start with all of the green beads just put onto a single and tied off with a square knot. And then we're going to move on to the yellows. What we're basically doing here is just a standard, like simple candy cuff where you thread the yellow beads on, skip one of the green beads, and put it through the next one. I'm going to do this a couple times to show you, but if you've done this before, this is a pretty easy step. We're just going to go all the way around, threading on a yellow bead, skipping one of the green beads, and then threading through the next green bead. Just like that. Zoop. So once you're done, it should look something like this. And what we're going to do here is we're going to step up to the next row, by which I mean we're going to come out of the green bead we're coming out of, and we're going to just pull through this yellow bead here. The next step is pretty similar. We're just going to thread on another yellow bead, and then just go through the next yellow bead all the way around. This way we can create another row. Pretty simple, traditional like candy cuff type. And I'm pretty sure you guys know how this will all go, so I'm probably not going to show you too much of this step. So once it's done, it'll start to look like this. A little bit more three-dimensional now. And we're just going to repeat the same step that I did last time, where we're going to step up to the next like the sticky outy level of the bead. So we're going to go up to the next yellow bead like that. And once we're there, we're going to be on the row that the eyes are now. So basically we're going to start with the orange beads, and then we're going to make sure that we put the eyes in, and I'll show you exactly how I'm going to do that. So we're going to start with one orange bead, and we're going to put it through and go to the next sticky uppy yellow bead again. And then instead of another orange bead, the next time I'm going to put one of the 2 black beads as one of the eyes. So the next bead we're going to put on after that is going to be another orange bead, just so that we make that kind of gap between the 2 eyes. And once again, we're just going to string on the orange bead, go through the next sticky uppy yellow bead, and pull it all the way through, tightening it and all of that jazz. And then what we'll need to do is do the other eye. So we're going to take the other black bead, and we're going to do the same thing. Sticking through the next sticky uppy yellow bead, and pulling it all the way through. The rest of this row is just going to be orange, so I'm not going to really show you me doing it, but you're just going to repeat that step over and over, putting on the orange bead and then going through the next sticky uppy yellow bead. Once we have that all done, we're going to then do the exact same thing we've been doing, except now the whole next row is just going to be with orange beads. So we're just going to go through the sticky uppy orange row and through the eyes and all of that with another layer of orange beads. Once it's done, it's going to look something like this. Now, this is where the trickier part comes in, and it's not super tricky, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to create kind of a square of red beads on the top of the octopus. And this is going to kind of cinch the whole thing together and give it that cute little dome shape. So, like you can see here, it kind of looks like a little square. Basically what this means is we're going to go down and through a couple beads, and we're going to just be making the corners of the square for this row. So I'm going to show you this whole step and make sure that you know like where we're going in and coming out and all that stuff. So we're going to go down through the eyeball and through the next sticky uppy orange bead. And the first red bead is going to kind of be in the center of your octopus's forehead. For the next one, we're going to go, again, down through the eye, and then up through the next sticky uppy orange bead. And where we come out is where we're going to put the next red bead. Just going to stick it right there, and then go through the next sticky uppy orange bead. So once again here, we're going to go through the next two beads, down and then up, and then stick that red bead right in on the top. I didn't have my hands in frame for the last one, but I'm sure you get the gist at this point. We're going to go down into the next orange bead, up to the next sticky uppy one, and then stick that last red, and that will create like the four corners of the little square that's on the top. So now that we have our four corners, we're gonna complete the square like on the top of this little guy, and basically we're going to thread through all of the beads to the next red bead after the last one we just put on to make sure it holds in place. And then we're going to connect each of the red beads with another red bead. So we're going to string through one red bead, we're going to stick a red bead onto the string, and then we're just going to go to the next corner. And this is going to just cinch the whole top and pull it in and kind of, again, create like that cute little like dome. So you're just going to do this for every single one of the little corners. We're going to just pull in as we go and get it to kind of all pull together. Just grabbing that red bead and threading through the next red bead and pulling it all tight. And the last one, this final little red bead, we're going to pull it through, and it's going to all pull together like a cute little beaded beanbag. And that's the whole head of your octopus. Look at that. He's so freaking cute. Now, to get down to where we're going to do the legs, I'm going to thread through, like, kind of in a zigzag down to one of, it doesn't really matter which one you start on, but you're going to want to be coming out of one of the sticky uppy green beads on the bottom of the octopus. So once we're down there, this is going to be the blue and the purple of the rainbow, and the legs are pretty similar to how you do the legs of beaded lizards, in the way that they're quite finicky. So the first leg I do, I kind of mess up a little bit, and I'll explain what I did wrong. So we put two blue beads and eventually both purple beads onto the string. And what you're going to want to do is make sure that the three base beads stay as close to the base of the octopus as possible, because otherwise they get kind of wonky. We're going to bring back through the string. It's very difficult to explain, so we're going to just go through these three beads and then tighten it as best as we can. And the way to make sure it doesn't do what this is happening right now is basically to hold those three beads in place as close to the base of the octopus as you can. Because otherwise it does this, and this is a mess. I don't even know what's happening The second leg I do is a little bit clearer, so stay tuned for me actually knowing what I'm doing. And what you're going to do is make sure you just pull through the next sticky-uppy green bead as you go. So the second leg is a little bit clearer, and we'll go all 4 beads at once. Then we're going to hold those 3 beads. We're going to come back through with the string as best as we can, and we're going to try to tighten it while keeping those 3 beads as close to the octopus base as possible, and then go through the next sticky-uppy green bead. And this side is a little bit less messy, as you can see. Ta-da! 2 legs. Now we're just going to do that for every one of the legs, and then you'll be pretty much done your octopus. So here I'm just going to tie it off after we have all of the legs on. And what I'm doing is I'm going to take the thread and I'm pushing it underneath another one of the threads that's already in the middle of the octopus body. So I just press it under so that I kind of have 2 sides of the same thread. One of them kind of looks like a loop, and the other one looks like just the end of the string. And then I'm just going to tie a couple square knots. It's a little bit complicated, but hopefully you got the gist of it, being able to see it like that. And there we go! There's our little octopus dude. And his little buddy, the first one I made. And I've also made some in different colors. I made this one for a friend of mine. Once you know the pattern, you can kind of just make it in any way you want. So there they are. And I should probably cut this off. This is unsightly. Hold on, let me grab some scissors. Okay, there we go. Just chop that off, and then he's done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I love using these as like little squishies. Like I can use them as like a stress ball almost. He's a great, you could put him on a keychain if you wanted. Doesn't really matter. I think he's really cute. But if you like this, let me know. And have a great day, guys. Bye.